Hello gamers and welcome back to another video. In this one I'll be showing you the 3 early to mid game mage setups, showing you how much better each one is than the last and why you should buy each one. And if you stick around to the end, I'll be comparing all 3 head to head. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first set is going to be 3/4 zombie soldier armor, 5-starred and necrotic. Please note that it must be legendary, with some necrotic dark goggles. All around, this set should cost about 1 million coins, including the sword. The weapon and pet you will want to be using is any rarity sheep pet, with an epic rarity heroic dreadlord sword. All pieces should be 5-starred for optimum damage. This setup is a great starter setup for floor 1 to 2 and will help level you up enough just to use the next setup. The second setup is going to be 3/4 wise dragon armor, 5-starred and necrotic, with the chestplate reforged to loving. The helmet should be necrotic shadow goggles. Altogether, this set should cost about 5 million coins. However, the weapon for this one is the bonzo staff, which costs an additional 3 million coins. And finally, the last setup is going to be 3/4 storm armor, necrotic and 5-starred, a wise dragon chestplate reforged to loving, and some wither goggles also reforged to necrotic. This armor set will cost a hefty 25 million coins for just the armor. The weapon is also not going to be cheap, coming in at a whopping 21 million coins for the Spirit Scepter. This weapon does not need to be recommed or anything, but it does need Ultimate Wise 5, as the mana cost is very high. The first setup is suited from floor 1 to 2. The second setup is floor 3 to 4, and the third is floor 4 to 6. Some recommended accessories for all 3 setups are any tier of zombie sword, a healing wand, a rogue sword, a legendary sheep pet, and an aspect of the end. A melee weapon such as the liver dagger is also strongly recommended if you run out of mana. I'll now show you each setup in its respective floor. So first up we have setup 1 in floor 2. The clear with this setup is pretty good, however you are significantly slowed down by having to block to activate the ability. All in all, this set provides decent early game effective health while still allowing you to get started on damaging things. Here is some footage of the clear with this setup, however you must note I have a fairly high catacombs level and you will not do this much damage. This next clip is of a mini-boss fight in this game. The best strategy here is to get someplace the mini-boss can't hit you and shoot it repeatedly, but you can run backwards spamming the sword if need be. The final clip is of the floor 2 boss fight in this setup. The setup is a bit lacking in damage, however for getting started the EHP is incredible. Now for setup 2. I am warning you that the bonzo staff is fairly annoying to use due to the fact that it can knock you around. However, it is worth it for the extra damage and the ability to just jump 20 blocks forward and to deal double the damage of a dreadlord sword. Now for the first clip. This clip shows me using this setup in floor 4. When clearing, the staff does not slow down your walk speed as it does not have a blocking animation. However, you can be knocked around a lot. You can use this to your advantage, but it is still extremely annoying. The next clip is of a mini-boss fight with this setup. With this gear, you want to be aiming straight down at the ground, and you will be hopefully knocked around so much you can't even be hit by the mini-boss. Finally, the ability is insane for the floor 4 boss fight, as it allows you to area of effect damage all of the animals at once, getting milestone 9 in mere seconds, and also killing all the animals and spawning the spirit bear. Now for the final setup, which can be made better of course by getting a Storm's chestplate. However, I find that this setup is much cheaper, and this video is for early game. A couple clips of the clear in this setup. Now for a clip of the mini-boss fight. Finally, a clip of the floor 5 boss fight. So, thanks for watching. I hope this video helps you see the mage progression better. Make sure you like and subscribe, it makes my day. This is Time Paradox, and peace out. Thanks to the following people for helping out with the production of the video: Utah Whisper 218, Maniacalpotato, and a few others in the intros.